Hello and welcome to Riginix Gaming. Today we will hopefully be concluding. We will be concluding, but hopefully we will be winning the playoffs of the World 3 League. The first video, you may recall, featured Jake DeGregorio of Streetlight Productions discussing Earthbound, hence our current team name. The second game I played, I think, on a day that I was watching Owen, and today I am playing after finishing work early while watching YouTube videos. The current video is from the channel Some More News, and it is entitled Bret Stevens, Bedbugs, and the Illusion of Civility. I don't know where we're going to go after this because, excuse me, there's less than 20 minutes left in the video, and these games take longer than 20 minutes, but, you know, we'll get there. So please like, please subscribe, please share, leave your comments and game suggestions below. Check out the description for links and everything, and let's kick some butt.
Joseph Church. In Bret Stevens' teeth, the modern-day victims of this rhetoric are centuries. Quote, the unpopular political figures of our day are the people who seem to convey less than 100% true belief, the moderate conservative, the skeptical liberal, the centrist wobbler. Of course, he briefly mentions that migrants are targeted by racist rhetoric, sparing 11 words on the subject out of a total of 909. Although he doesn't go as far as to mention the fact that children still in concentration camps on the U.S. border, a slightly more pressing issue than people disliking coffee man Howard Schultz's presidential campaign. In fact, this lip service to migrants is just a vehicle to his real point. That him getting called a bedbug for his bad op-eds is the same thing as fascist propaganda. Now, you may be thinking, Cody, that's a pretty cynical take. And sure, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. I know Bret Stevens just searched for, quote, Jews as bedbugs, and used the first result he found without actually checking to see if his source supported his point. Apparently, the link in his article takes you to a Google book with the term Jews as bedbugs still entered into the search field. And his own source undermines his point, saying Professor Jerry Tomaszewski believes that the bedbugs are burning should be taken literally. There was an infestation of bedbugs in Warsaw at the time. New York Times claims that the link was added by editors before publication to give readers a reference, to which this very smart and also extremely cool guy pointed out, why did editors at the New York Times search for the phrase Jews as bedbugs instead of for the specific quote cited in the column? That stupidity and obvious lie from the New York Times aside, in case it's not clear, here's the difference between the genocidal fascist rhetoric of Goebbels and a joke on Twitter about Bret Stevens being a bedbug. The prior sought to label all Jews and communists as enemies of the state, as dangerous, subhuman criminals, and aimed to bait Jews and communists into conflict, then claimed this violence was a reason to have the government crack down on these very groups. He used his position of power and control of the media to censor any opposition to Hitler, and to control all aspects of culture and intellectualism. Meanwhile, Bret Stevens, a guy with his own New York Times column, is called a bedbug for his op-eds by an associate professor of media and public affairs at GWU. Bret Stevens then used his platform of millions of readers to call the Jewish professor a Nazi. This is actually a pretty interesting fact to read on Stevens' part. Self-victimization from positions of power. But anyway, why is this important? Why are we talking about this? After all, the planet is literally burning right now. Well, the reason that I wanted to talk about Bret Stevens and media figures like him is that he latches onto the public consciousness and sucks attention away from more important issues, like a tiny, parasitic creatures.
What's happening? is happening with my layout here?
Abracadabra. Magic the Gathering Arena. Wow.
Move on Steven's part. Self-victimization.
Why is this happening?
From positions of power.
Whatever.
But anyway, why is this important? Why are we talking about this? After all, the planet is literally burning right now. Well, the reason that I wanted to talk about Bret Stephens and media figures like him is that he latches onto the public consciousness and sucks attention away from more important issues, like a tiny.
Boom! Dr. Tyson!
Who's writing on how complacency is equivalent to reasonable, and that somehow caring too much about the world and the environment is irrational, embed themselves into the media by rebranding centrism and moderation as the radical viewpoint. They assuage readers who may be anxious about the state of the world, say global warming or wealth inequality, that actually everything's okay, that it's fine to be ambivalent, or perhaps even noble to be. That if someone tries to tell you that something needs to be done, that the situation is dire, they're a shrill alarmist, and you can meet them with a cool, rational indifference. This kind of philosophy is a mental sedative, blocking critical thinking in favor of, this is fine, everything's fine. Even if your skin is itching all over and you're noticing bite marks everywhere. It's the kind of philosophy that is so seductive, it entrenches itself deeply under the skin of our culture. It's almost impossible to remove, like a small creature that I'm sure I will think of. I wish that, okay, I will think of it, I will think of the word. Anyway, after getting called a bed bug, Bret Stephens has made a number of media appearances about the op-ed where he subtweets the guy he's mad at and continues to have his gigantic platform. This isn't the first time that he's used his position of power to punch down at his critics on Twitter. Last month he compared mean tweets to him to the French Reign of Terror. He starts his piece out with this touching anecdote. I was walking through an airport terminal trying to catch a connecting flight last Saturday when I spotted a writer I had never met, but whose work I admired. He greeted me with a look of fatherly concern. Sorry about what's happening to you on Twitter, the writer told Bret. His op-ed was about how he was attacked by Reza Aslan, a writer who said, holy moly, Bret Stephens jumps out of the white nationalist closet here with all his they are not us bullshit. Wowzers. Stephens found this to be Orwellian. And then he, owner of his own New York Times column and guest on MSNBC and CNN, was one of the many victims of the self-silencing of much of America. I mean, okay, Mr. Compare My Critics to Goebbels is being a tad hypocrite, but I don't think the discussion should end at how Stephens is a hypocrite. Although the extent to which he is a massive hypocrite is kind of funny.
I did not mean to press that.
Says, let he who is without a bad tweet cast the first stone. Of course, unless you're attacking him, in which case you're a, Goebbels or an Orwellian horseman of the apocalypse. The issue is that Bret Stephens, with all of his talk of discourse, his screams on free speech, his rants on speech we shouldn't have because I don't like it, work as a smokescreen, a way to shift the argument from whether his opinions are
Do not swing at the first bit.
He's the brave canary in a coal mine, vanguard of the public discourse. But this valiant champion of civility and raising the bar of public commentary is actually himself a pretty rude boy who's
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes to free exam and x-rays for new patients without insurance.
Thanks, YouTube.
Times published sermons about being reasonable all boil down to how we shouldn't care about certain people. Take Reza Aslan's commentary. Straight out of the white nationalist closet. Is that an inflammatory?
Excuse me.
Absolutely. And that's where Bret Stephens wants the conversation to huddle around. But let's actually take a look at that op-ed Aslan is referring to. The opinion piece is about the first Democratic debate, and he has some reservations. It starts with a phrase written in Spanish. which he glibly translates. This will be important later. Then he starts talking about the problems with the Democratic Party, namely that they are a party that makes too many Americans feel like strangers in their own country. A party that puts more of its faith and invests most of its efforts in them instead of us. Emphasis not mine. Who's them? Who's us? Well, as Stevens continues, they speak Spanish. We don't. And boom goes the racist dynamite. The worst kind of dynamite.
The worst kind of dynamite.
Ordinary Americans, we true Americans, are not the same as them. The people who...
For the record, if he's making fun of
you are
someone
not welcome here.
who thinks that, he's not advocating it.
They are
I
not
don't
US
think it.
citizens or legal residents. We are. They broke the rules to get into this country.
Just in case if there's like a language barrier, I know a lot of my viewers speak Spanish and or Portuguese. I do not agree with the statements. He is very sarcastically repeating these statements, if you cannot tell. He does not agree with them. I do not agree with them. He is making fun of the person who thinks these things. So my personal view is that America is a melting pot and immigration is a good thing. If immigration was not a good thing, then this country wouldn't even exist to begin with. My family is literally, like, half of my family came over on the Mayflower, which is, like, the big immigration point for America as far as American history is concerned. And a lot of my dad's side of the family actually came over even before the Mayflower. So my family has been here for a very long time, and I do not hold any of those kinds of thoughts. People should come to America. The American dream should be open to anybody, no matter what religion they practice and what language they speak or what color their skin is. Everybody is a human.
We didn't. They paid few or no taxes. We already pay most of those taxes. They willingly got themselves
Illegal
into debt.
residents
We're asked to write it off.
pay
They don't
more
pay the
taxes.
premiums for private health insurance.
That is a
We're
lie.
supposed to give up ours in exchange for some VA-type nightmare. They didn't start enterprises that create employment and drive innovation. We're expected to join the candidates in demonizing the job creators, breaking up their businesses, and taxing them to the hills? Us. Them. Us good. They bad. He even talks about the third worldization of America. And remember that part of the intro, that snide
Amigos
He's
democratas.
simply parroting the xenophobic rhetoric of white supremacy. The white genocide, the fear that
Excuse me.
scary brown people will take over America and transform it into a third world country, i.e. one that isn't dominantly white. This is eerily similar to the Great Replacement and white genocide rhetoric of full-blown white supremacists. Now, aside from all that, there are some slight factual inaccuracies in what I'm saying.
Slight.
They broke the rules
Some.
to get into this country. Well, sometimes migrants come to apply for asylum in the U.S., which is allowed, and we're actually breaking the rules by turning them away. Also, when he says we didn't break the rules, what does he mean? There were no rules to even break back before the 1880s and the Chinese Exclusion Act, which was a way to keep Chinese people out of the U.S. because we've always been kind of super racist and our country is built on white supremacy. And if by rules you mean rules of native people living in the land, as in the rule not to kill the native people living here, you? Then he says they pay few or no taxes. Well, first of all, undocumented immigrants pay taxes, just like citizens do. About 6 million undocumented immigrants pay income taxes. Undocumented immigrants often pay Social Security benefits into citizens' accounts whose Social Security numbers they're using. And all immigrants pay sales taxes. So, that's more than few or no taxes. And hey, many more undocumented immigrants would pay taxes if, we didn't terrorize them with ICE deportation raids. He also says they willingly got themselves into debt. And now he's just being silly. And hey, racist too. Now he's ascribing personality faults to them. Human beings that he wants us to think willingly would get themselves into debt. Something no reasonable person would do. Because Stevens doesn't want us to think of them as reasonable people. He continues, they didn't start enterprises that create employment and drive innovation. Again, this could be found straight
there goes the
the
no-hitter.
idea that because they haven't built civilization, that we did. Ignoring our history of this Native Americans, ignoring our very recent history of funding coups and selling arms in South America, causing violence and poverty in regions where immigrants are fleeing from. Also, he implies that they will never be capable of starting enterprises, that nobody coming from Mexico and South America could be innovators. In other words, they are inferior to us. They are leeches on our society, which is, it's kind of white supremacy.
Yeah,
Rebranded
it's pretty white
about
supremacist.
legality and illegality, even though white-collar criminals, those rich people who start enterprises that create employment and drive innovation, are not dehumanized in the same way. So maybe it's not a stretch to say this op-ed is evocative of white supremacist rhetoric. Maybe instead, Bret Stevens is couching his abhorrent opinions under the banner of self-declared civility, using it as a mask to hide his ugly message. Then he turns around and calls out someone making a joke about him being a bedbug as being like Goebbels. But him, portraying migrants as despicable, lazy, and indolent others, that's polite, civil writing. Bret Stevens would probably hand-wave this criticism away by claiming that in this op-ed, he was merely referencing what he thinks other people are thinking, the so-called ordinary Americans.
Boom, out by a mile.
He says,
Do not steal.
Oswald would accuse me of jumping out of the white nationalist closet for a column that attempted to channel the negative way ordinary people might have viewed last week's Democratic debates. So either he's saying that he believes that most ordinary people hold racist white supremacist views, or he's just using weasel words to shield himself from any criticism of his racist writing. But hey, what's the rules goes? Bret Stevens probably does think that the silent majority holds racist views.
Okay, no stos.
And so does he. Because once he slipped up and forgot to use the whole, God, everybody else is thinking it, smoke screen. In 2016, he read an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal, which he decried the disease of the Arab mind, writing, so long as an Arab athlete can't pay his Israeli opposite the courtesy of a handshake, the disease of the Arab mind and the misfortunes of its world will continue. He is so fond of this idea of the Arab mind and how it's diseased, he repeated it on PragerU, a fake university, in 2017, saying the Arab world's problems are a problem of an Arab mindset.
For the record, because I know a lot of you are young people, PragerU is a YouTube channel. The U stands for university as far as they're concerned, but they are not a university. They are a YouTube channel. They are not an official school of any kind. They are a YouTube channel. They are owned privately by an extremely rich man with extremely religious and biased views. And every single video of theirs that I have seen has been riddled with incorrect or just otherwise biased information, and they should not be taken seriously in any context.
With this handy anatomical diagram of the Arab brain. Yes, that is in fact an illustration of a bearded man wearing a white taqiyya hat, typically worn by Muslims, with his brain helpfully labeled Arab mindset, with an arrow pointing to it labeled problem. Side note, anyone guilty of video should be taken seriously regardless of anything else he's ever done.
Yep, I don't know if you could hear that, but I agree with it. Anybody who appears in a PragerU video should not be taken seriously regardless of anything else that they have ever done. That is very true. If you appear in a PragerU University video, then your integrity is shot. please do not. Like, you can watch PragerU videos. I actually encourage you to watch things that other people believe, even if it's not good to believe these things, because it gives you a full view of other people's mindsets other than your own, and it lets you know what kind of ammunition other people have, and whether it's good or bad. There's this channel that I follow, Sean, Shaun. He's a guy from the UK who does a lot of response videos, and he has destroyed a lot of PragerU videos, and I encourage you to watch those.
And this isn't the only instance of Bret Stevens' back in 2017, before any of this bedbug drama, Adam Johnson wrote an article for In These Times in which he contends that, far from being a moderate, Bret Stevens holds far-right views. Johnson summarizes some of Stevens' opinions, writing, Stevens has referred to anti-Semitism as the disease of the Arab mind, insisted Palestinians have a blood fetish and bloodlust, said Black Lives Matter was a lie based on the myth of victimization, labeled institutionalized racism another imaginary enemy, called climate change hysteria and a religion without God, and in a piece suddenly headlined, I am not sorry the CIA waterboarded, contended Khalid Sheikh Mohammed in fact waterboarded himself by not being truthful with his captors. So Bret Stevens labels himself as a civil, reasonable
For the
person,
record, not
speaking into the
not a single piece of information extracted from torture such as waterboarding has been valid information. In fact, the single person that U.S. intelligence has gotten accurate information out of gave that information before the torture started. Torture is bad.
the comfortable seats of the New York Times, laying in wait until an unsuspecting person untucks those sheets, at which point he bores under their skin, embedding his far-right racist opinions within the pretext of reasonableness, like some kind of tiny, biting bug one might find in sheets. Fuck, what is it? The point of this piece isn't to just rip on Bret Stevens, although he definitely deserves it, and it's definitely funny. It's to really examine the practice of batting away criticism with one hand, yelling, civility, civility, while with the other hand, calling immigrants lazy leeches and talking about the disease of the Arab mind. There's also another point that often gets lost. The pearl clutching over how mean Twitter is to him, and seeing this as a cultural shift towards oversensitivity, an Orwellian nightmare, as Stevens puts it. He even compares Twitter to Hitler's use of the radio, saying, radio then, like Twitter today, was the technology of the id, a channel that could concentrate political fury at a time when there was plenty to go around. Here's the thing about Twitter. In many cases, it can absolutely be a choice.
Okay, so we won and we moved on to the championship, which is excellent, and I am very happy. So please like, please subscribe, please share. After this championship, win or lose, we're moving on to World 2. We are inching closer towards the end of this game, people. Please subscribe. Please join us for the adventure. Again, leave any comments down below, but please leave game suggestions. I know I haven't posted a viewer suggestion video in a while, but it doesn't mean the list has been deleted. It doesn't mean I don't intend to keep doing it. It just means it's just something that happens because my birthday is on Sunday, the 15th. This video will actually probably be posted either on my birthday or after it. I turn 30 in 4 days as of this recording. I have a 15-month-old son as of tomorrow, and I have a full-time job, and my personal life does not leave doing these things to be an easy task. I know it's just a video game, but I don't have a lot of time to do this kind of stuff. So that's why video output has been lower in general, and that's why I've been mostly sticking to Baseball 9. It's what you guys are most interested in. It's very easy to just churn out and play. But remember, we're also going to be playing Baseball Star. There's like a home run derby game I downloaded. I am editing. I have recorded 2 episodes of my no death run of Shadow of Mordor, featuring my friend Dylan Booth. We have been discussing the history of Lord of the Rings video games, and well, technically Middle-earth themed video games, not just specifically Lord of the Rings. And we'll be finding and making recipes based on Lord of the Rings books and movies and everything. He made some Bjorn's, was it like maple honey bread or something? No, walnut honey bread. It was delicious. It was more of a cake than a bread, and it was really good. So we've recorded 2 of those videos. I'm going to start editing them after the 3rd one gets recorded. I have a bunch of content from my friend Eric. He plays Fortnite. I know a bunch of you guys want to see Fortnite. So he sent me, and is going to continue to send me a bunch of clips. I'm going to be editing videos and posting them to my channel under this new thing that I'm going to be calling something along the lines of Featured Gamers. Eric will be my first featured gamer, and Fortnite will finally appear on this channel, even though I'm not the one playing it. But I am the one editing the videos of him playing it. But I will encourage you to check out his stuff anyway. So please like, please subscribe, please share. Definitely subscribe to finish out this Baseball 9. Definitely subscribe if you want to see Fortnite videos in the future. Definitely subscribe if you want to see me kick Middle Earth's butt. And otherwise, I'll see you guys down in the comments. Bye-bye.